Are you still building ender portals like this, storing your items in regular chests, or even protecting yourself with shields? Here are 15 things you might have been doing wrong. Here are 2 items that do basically the same thing. Don't worry, I'm not going insane. Shields are an awesome way to defend yourself against creeper explosions, but so are cobblestones. If you place a cobblestone on the ground right before the creeper explosion, the damage you receive will be reduced to next to nothing. And if you compare that to an explosion without any type of defense, well, you can see the difference. So, at least in the early game, instead of wasting resources building a shield, you can just make use of a cobblestone. So, you found the perfect spot for your next Minecraft mansion, huh? Well, it's only natural to start planting some trees around to stock up on some wood for your future project. However, I bet you're doing one thing wrong. Yeah, those little saplings you're sticking in the ground, they might end up growing into some tiny little trees. But there is a simple fix to ensure you're always reaping the benefits of a big, beautiful tree. Just place a block 4 blocks high right next to your sapling right before it grows. This simple trick guarantees you end up with more logs for your builds. Are you still taking down mobs like this? Well, it might be time to rethink your strategy. If you're an old player returning now, here's something you might have missed. Critical hits. Critical hits were introduced in recent versions and can make all the difference, whether you're simply trying to obtain food or fighting a zombie horde. If you attack a mob too quickly, the strength of your attacks will be reduced due to the cooldown effect. Now, a critical hit occurs when a player attacks a mob while falling, regardless of the weapon used. Let's say you wanna craft a blue bed. You first grab blue flowers, grab a melee weapon, and then kill some shit, right?
Wrong.
Instead, place blue dye right on the ship and then use shears to collect the wool. Not only do you get the wool you need, but you also keep the poor ship alive. The spyglass is a really handy tool to see things far away, but the bad part is those black borders around the edge that block part of your view. It's kind of annoying, but I've got a nice trick to solve this. Press the F1 key, then use your spyglass, and you can see even more through your spyglass without anything getting in the way. If you're in Minecraft Bedrock trying to build your next empire in creative mode, but unintentionally misplaced a block like that, you have to place a block next to the block in the wrong place before removing it. But now, if you're doing this in Java version, you're wasting your time. You see, in Minecraft Java, you can replace a block by clicking on it while pressing both your left and right mouse buttons at the same time. This handy trick allows you to quickly fix any misplaced block without wasting time placing an extra block first. Now, if you're using plain coal to fuel your furnace, you're wasting stuff. Let me explain. To make one coal block, you need 9 pieces of coal, but when you use the coal block in the furnace, it actually gives you as much heat as 10 pieces of plain coal. So using plain coal for a little bit of cooking is okay, but if you're making a huge dinner feast, use those coal blocks instead. If you're wandering around the nether and suddenly realize you're out of food, don't go back to the overworld. Look, there is our solution. Using a lava bucket to kill hoglins like this will very likely grant you 1 or 2 cooked pork chops. You might be used to stashing your items in chests, but let me tell you something. Barrels are better. Not only are they easier to get, but they also hold just as much loot. You see, both can hold the same amount of stuff, but barrels take the win for being more budget friendly. Barrels are cool with being placed under blocks or tucked in tight spots. So next time you're organizing your items, give barrels a try. If you haven't adopted the stone cutter yet, you're wasting a lot of resources that could seriously supercharge your building projects. Sure, crafting tables are essential when you're starting out, but once you've got the basic items, it's time to level up. Stone cutters are cheap and easy to craft, and you'll be pretty much multiplying items when using this tool. Yeah, I'm sorry, but you're no longer needed for this. Depending on what you're building, oxidized copper can better fit your build when compared to a simple block of copper. And to obtain these blocks faster, don't just place blocks of copper next to each other. Placing a block of copper 4 blocks distant from another block of copper will get them to oxidize faster. Now some quick tips to save your time. Q, as you may know, will make the items drop off your hand. If you wanna drop multiple items, instead of pressing Q multiple times, try pressing Ctrl and Q to drop all the blocks at once. You probably already knew this tip, but I bet you don't know the next one. In creative, if you wanna place down multiple chests with the same items, each of them with the items in the same position, press the key Ctrl and the middle mouse button at the same time. The exact same chest will be copied to your hotbar with all the items inside. Boats and minecarts are a great way to move villagers through a long distance. Wait, what is this? Oh, that's just my cape. But if, for whatever reason, you want to move villagers villagers for a short distance, here's how you should do it. Right-click the villager, and once the trade menu appears, press ask and move back. The villager will move towards you. I think you get the trick. Don't just randomly place torches on your right or left side like this. Placing torches only on the side that is leading to the exit of the cave is a clever way to locate yourself. There are at least 3 ways you can build another portal. You know, there's the typical and easiest one that demands you a diamond pickaxe in order to obtain obsidian. There's the pro one, used by speedrunners. But there's also a way not complicated like the previous one, but also not as costly as the first one. After collecting 6 leaves, place them 1 block above the ground. The leaves should form the interior of another portal. Fill the leaves with water and place the lava around to make the obsidians. To lead the portal, place the leaves like this, making sure 1 leaf is above the lava pool. This will make the leaves burn and your portal will be ready in no time.